Hi folks, my name is Bobby Page, and this is not a professional cooking show. This is simply a way to tell you folks you can have the best eggs you've ever eaten if you do it your way. So join me for the next 2.5 minutes and let me show you how to make eggs your way. A lot of people want to tell you, do it this way, do it that way. Do it like you want to and you will love it. Take an apple, slice the apple up in pieces, then grab some onions and chop the onions up. And make a noise when you do it, that way it will taste better. Then what you want to do, grab you some Spam and spray your pan. Next, put your 2 eggs in the pan, as we're doing, and you want some milk. Let's take a smidgen of milk. Now all this won't take you but maybe about 4 or 5 minutes to do this, and you will have the best eggs that you've ever eaten. After you get this ready, take the onions and the apple, drop in. Also you want to take a clove of garlic, just kind of mash it up, drop it in, and then for best results, back up and just throw some onions in. This gives it that extra little zing that you want. Then you want to grab some basil. A little bit of basil, some Italian seasoning. You want to also put some all-purpose seasoning in. And you want to also put some oregano in. Now, once you do that, stir it up, just as I'm doing. And while you're doing this, make sure your mouth is watering. Also, before we forget, take some rosemary. Now, rosemary gives it that zingacious type of taste that nobody else can claim but you. Come over to the stove, and as you put your eggs on the stove, look to your right, and you've got some homemade southern grits cooking. See that? You can almost smell the grits as they cook. Then, keep your oven on, or rather your stove on about 8, and stir for, I would say, probably about 4 minutes. And you can begin to smell it as you're cooking it. Now, keep in mind, what makes this good is the fact you're doing it yourself. If somebody comes in and they want you to do it their way, you smile at them, give them some bubble gum, and say, please have a seat until I get these eggs done my way. So, just a few seconds, and as they are cooking, a little salt and some pepper. There you go. Now this won't take long. Now make sure when you do this you've got someone that's really hungry. Let's find a plate somewhere that we'll be able to put this in. Here we go. Now any color plate you want to use will be fine, but one that's white with some blue trim around it is probably going to make it taste better. So, also you want some coffee. If you can find a Harley-Davidson coffee cup, fill it about half full of black coffee. Do not use any milk to get the full results. Okay, you see the eggs and the grits? Aren't they pretty? You could almost smell the side of the eggs. Okay, here we go. Come over. You can gently do this, or you can actually take it and drop them in like that. When you drop the egg in, it splatters, and it gives it that splatterosity that you wouldn't have otherwise. Then, grab your grits, and what you can do is either pour them on the eggs, or you can dip it on the side. And I tell you what, let's see how it tastes. Let's see. That could be fed to a king or a guy in prison, either one. You will love it. Folks, give it a chance, give this a try, and if you need any help, just give me you can actually email me at bobpage48@yahoo.com. Have a good day and keep it flowing.